Hello everybody, we are back with more of Avadon the Black Fortress. Time to do some more adventuring here. We are back in Avadon now after cleaning up the Wretchlands and satisfying Zethron for the time being anyway. So without further ado, let's just continue on here. We have to go report into Miranda to tell her about it. But first let me go ahead and drop this stuff off. Or not really drop it off, but, you know, give Sevlin some upgraded armor and gear. He can wear the iron breastplate now. I don't think I'll take him on missions, only because of how... Oh, he already had iron bracers. You know what I could do? I could give him a spear just to show y'all what it's like to have one when I have to actually take him on a mission. Oh, yeah, let's do that. Alright, does he need a helm or anything? Okay, he needs a minimum of 8 strength. So he can't equip it on. We'll just put the bronze on him then. In the meantime. It sucks that I can't wear more though because of the encumbrance. I'll just sell the rest of the stuff. See what money I get out of it. Alright, let's turn into Miranda now. I have aided Zethron. Miranda asks you a few questions about the wretches. Then she pulls a familiar scroll from her papers and makes a few decisive X marks on it. Then this can go into the records. Though I do wonder, did anything unusual happen when you were there in the cave? I met a shadow walker on the road. He wanted me to get information for him. Oh, really? Describe this person. You do. I am not sure who this person is, or whether he is a servant of Avadon. It is good that you told me everything you know. Remember, many people will try to turn your service of Redbeard to their own ends. You must be very careful in deciding who you help and who you don't. The wretches were being led by an ogre. I think he was stirring them up. Such things are known to happen. She makes some notes on the paper. This merits more investigation. It is good that you told me. The people around Goldcrag feel that the pact is ignoring them. They are angry. She holds out her hands. What can we do? You have seen the chaos that afflicts us inside and outside of Avadon. Should we tell them that strange incidents are happening all over Linnaeus and we haven't the forces to deal with them? Tell them that we are weak? No, we will appear strong and do what we can. Goldcrag will get our attention. It must simply wait its turn. I don't have anything else to add. She nods and folds up the paper. This will be kept in the records, and with that, you are a true servant of Avadon. Before you have time to ask if you can rest and settle in, she continues. But we are still... Our supply of hands is limited. Another task requires doing, another minor hunting expedition. Nothing of importance, I am sure, but I am sending you. What is my next mission? Our Miranda takes a sheet of papyrus from a pile on her desk. The writing on it is crude and full of misspellings. An unusual petition from a girl named Lorella. Normally, it would be ignored, but... Her voice trails off for a moment. You are going to Chimeria. That is part of the Wild Realm that split off and opposed the pact. Apparently, there is some horrible monster there hunting the populace. You need to investigate. See if there is anything there that merits our attention, and if there is a beast, bring back a sample of his flesh to be examined by our mages. To get there is something I must give you. Tell me about Lorella. She tends to linger outside of Redbeard's chambers until they throw her out. You can go and speak with her yourself. In fact, I suggest that you do before you depart. She is spirited. In fact, to present her petition, she walked all the way here from Chimeria. through the lands of hostile tribes, alone. Her dedication has attracted our attention. Why does this merit our attention? Because Lorella described the beast to me, and the affair has a stink of uncontrolled magery. Redbeard agrees. Someone in the far lands may be concealing something from us. If so, they must be dealt with, and if necessary, punished. Should I discuss this with Redbeard? No, you will only rarely speak with Redbeard directly. Your orders come from me. What do I need to get from you? She collects the yellow crystal she gave you earlier. In return, she gives you a gold chain with the blue gemstone. The portal you need to use is on the far side of the library. It will take you to Camarilla, the far lands, hostile territory. You should also see the craftsmaster. I'm sure he will have something else to give you for your journey. How should I proceed? Once you have spoken with Lorella, you should go there and find... She checks the scroll. Agrim Tor. It is a fortress there. Ask questions. Learn the truth of this monster. Destroy it if you choose. And watch for signs of magic that could threaten the pact. And remember, these are the Farlands, and you are from Avadon. Accept no insolence. Demand obedience. All of them, from the loftiest lord to the most pathetic peasant, answer to you. And one more thing. Do not let the local lords or soldiers know why you are there until absolutely necessary. My instincts tell me that quiet and secrecy would serve you well there. You need to go to Camarilla, one of the Farlands. A monster in the woods is hunting the townsfolk. Normally, Avadon would not care, but the presence of the creature might mean illegal magic is being performed. Use a portal in the northern chamber. Go there, find the creature, and act as you see fit. And, if possible, don't let the rulers there know your purpose until absolutely necessary. Okay, cool. Alright, we are still going to stay in Avadon for a bit, though. Because, do you have something for me for my next mission? I am so happy that you asked. He claps his hand and a wincing assistant brings you a pouch. You feel something moving inside. You open it and find a bunch of rat tails. They are still moving, writhing, and twitching. Some of them still have bits of gore attached. Oh, don't make that face. Those tails are infused with the life energy of entire rats. In battle, take a handful out and throw it onto the floor, and you will have an army at your disposal. And that reminds me, sometime you may wish to ask about enchanting your equipment. Can you tell me about enchantments? I would be happy to. There exist crystals that are infused with raw magical energy. On the right sort of anvil, like this one. He nods at his anvil. You can transfer that energy into a weapon or piece of armor, infusing it with power. He points to these. I will have an assistant unlock one of my storerooms. There is such a crystal in there. You may use it. How do I use the enchantment? Place a piece of armor or weapon on this anvil. Place the crystal on the item. Smash the crystal. The magic of the anvil will bind the loose power into the equipment. To enchant an item, use an anvil. Detailed instructions will appear. Are there any limitations I should know about? Well, the crystal power is inherently raw and unstable. You can only place the power of one crystal in any item. And once the item has been infused with power, that power is there to stay. It cannot be removed or replaced. Well, I didn't even get to this section yet, but... Just realized I got a bunch of these rune stones right now. When you have a runestone, you can combine it into one of your weapons or piece of armor to make a stronger item. To combine a runestone and an item, drop them in the forge area to the lower right and press the combine button. If the items in the forge can be combined, you will receive a new item. You can only enhance any weapon or piece of armor once. Okay, let's do the armor first. Okay, let's do this for the enchantment of endurance. We could go for a blessed runestone or just an emerald. We can't do this to Helms, right? It can only be... Oh no, we can do it to Helms. Battle runestone. Oh, gotta use them while we got them, right? Can we do this to the bow now too, or is it just C? Okay, we can enchant the bow. But let me go to Nathalie here. Oh, we have to give her Stone of Purity. Let's do... Let's do that. We have to hang on to the Drake skin for now. Bundle of rat tails. Assault crystal, charm bow. Is this giant rat even gonna be like super strong or anything? Whatever. Let's give her the repeal scrolls. Let's give him the lockpicks. You know what, I'll keep the lockpicks on Xander. Just so I have them. Let's go ahead and move all the potions to Janelle here for the time being. Make sure that okay. I will bless this, but I'm not worried about. Can I really upgrade these pants? Oh, we can, okay. Can we give her a little bit more resistance that way? Okay, then. Sounds good. Alright, we are going to do some talking around before we actually move on here. Let's see if Catelyn needs anything. Do you need more help? Not yet. I am still continuing my own investigation. Return and speak with me later. I am looking for someone near Goldcrack who is smuggling blades to the wretches. Lord Savarl's mouth hangs open. The bone drops from his hand. For a diplomat, his poker face is definitely subpar. You want? Weapons for wretches? Shocking. Nothing about it. I know nothing. Alright, sorry for bothering you. I forgive you. No harm done. Relieved, Lord Savarl returns to an endless meal. Yeah, if he's been here, I doubt he knows anything. Is there anything else you would pay me to do? Okay, so we can't do his other mission yet. Lorella sits at the table, picking at her bread and dried fruit and sipping her tea. She is clearly overawed by her surroundings, but she does a good job of concealing it. She is very brave. Greetings to you. I thank you for your attention. I have come far to ask for help from my tribe in Cameria. Have you been assigned to aid us? I am going to Cameria now to deal with your problem. Her face lights up. Really? You are going to help us? I thank you. I thank you. And have you come to me to hear my tale? I will tell you what I can. It's strange she has so little fear of you. Cameria is one of the far lands, a sworn enemy of the Pact. She must have had a very good reason to come here. Tell me about Cameria. She smiles sadly. She clearly misses her home. It is my home. It is beautiful and the lands are rich. Our warriors and shamans are mighty. She hastens said, though we have no intention of angering the Pact. And our spires, they are truly... She is speechless with awe. I long to see them again. How did Cameria come to oppose the Pact? She seems nervous. I only know what I was taught. I do not wish to give offense. Once the Wild Realm and Cameria were one. Tribes living near each other. Sometimes trading, sometimes fighting. But while the Wild Realm was content to stay barbarians, we of Cameria saw the stone spires and cities of the other lands, and we wanted them for ourselves. So you began to move into cities? Yes, with mighty walls and towers of stone. These tribes were in the north and came to be called Cameria. And she chokes off the word barbaric. The southern tribes joined the pact to avoid our might. And she stops herself once again. Go on. I am sorry, the pact is mighty and we obey their laws. I do not want to anger you. How did you come to be here? She recalls her journey. You can see on her face how difficult it was. I walked through the Wild Realm. It was difficult and dangerous. If I was found, it would have been... I am glad to be here. How did you evade detection? I only traveled at night. I hid in the undergrowth and piles of refuse during the day. There was little to eat. It was slow, but I had to come here. I had to. Only Avadon could help us. What would happen if you were caught? If a Wild Realm tribe found me and realized I was from Cameria, I took a great risk coming here, but I had to. How will you get home? She smiles. Heart Miranda came to see me. She is very kind. She has given me papers of passage with the seal of Avadon. Not even the Wild Realm tribes would touch me with this paper. That much is true. Even the most foolish bandit would not bother one under the protection of Avadon. I will walk back proudly, on the roads. I'm going to Doral Stead. I wish to learn what has been happening. She is eager to tell you, though the memory of it is very clearly painful. It took 3 months to get here, so my tale's old, but I will say what I can. I am from the village of Doral Stead in Cameria. We serve Lord Carstal Arl, who lives in the mighty stone fortress of Ogrim Tor, whose stone walls block out the sun. But a year ago, our village was stalked. A beast roams the night, a horror of shadow and blood. Its walls block out the sun. Excuse me. We of the western tribes have our own way of telling tales. I will restrain myself. Tell me about this beast. It is large, tall as a mighty warrior. It moves like the wind in a cloud of rot and shadow. It circles our homes and farms in the night, tearing it apart any traveler it can find in its lust for our flesh. And then, the following morning, it is gone, leaving us with nothing but tears and what is left of our loved ones. How many has it killed? We do not know for sure. We do not know how many steads it feeds upon. We have lost dozens. She swallows hard. She swallows hard, including my dear brother. It was his loss that moved me to act. Why come to us? Why doesn't this Karsta Arl help you? We beg for his help. He does not answer. He shuts himself up in his fortress and is deaf to our pleas. We do not understand it. Thus, I come to you. Since we pay so much to the pact in tribute, we thought you would have reason to protect us. And you know nothing else about this beast? No, nothing. We sent warriors into the woods to find it, but they never returned. Thus, I ask for your help, and that is all I have to tell you. I am so grateful for your aid. Okay. All right, let me go ahead and show you all the different stats while I'm here. Or not the different stats, but yeah, all the different skill trees you can go. I'll go ahead and read those off since I haven't really done it yet. Battle specialization are your specializations that you get at those certain levels. The battle specialization involves directly damaging your foes. The power specialization make your other attacks more effective and protect you from enemy attacks. And utility specialization, these skills tend to bless or curse your allies, curse your enemies, or do other generally useful things. I think for my specializations, I'm going to stick with the power specialization because you get all those bonuses. But let me go ahead and read them all off. For Blade Masters, melee training makes your melee attacks more likely to hit and do more damage. At level 3, adds 5% level chance for attacks to also hit a nearby enemy. At level 6, gain Stunning Bash. Deliver a vicious blow with your blade, doing more damage and stunning the target. Increasing the skill also makes its abilities far more effective. Challenge, let out a challenging ward, making all nearby enemies more likely to attack the Blade Master. You will also start to regenerate briefly. Path of the Shield increases resistance to magical damage by 3% level. Adds 4% level chance to parry melee and missile attacks. At level 7, adds 6% level chance to riposte melee and missile attacks. Savage Blow delivers a vicious blow with your blade, doing more damage than normal. Second Wind heals damage the Blade Master has suffered. At level 3, it also causes the Blade Master to regenerate for a brief time. At level 6, gain recovery, instantly recover from several curses or afflictions. And there are 2 different pathways you can go. I'm gonna stick with this path, but you can also go up this route as well. Archery training makes your bow attacks more likely to hit and do more damage. At level 3, each level gives 5% higher chance of a critical hit. At level 6, gain sharpshooter shooter spray, fires a rapid spray of arrows, striking everyone in an area. Path of the Blade adds 5% level damage to melee and missile attacks. At level 3, adds 5% level effectiveness to battle blessings and curses. At level 7, adds 5% level chance of critical damage. Warcry, a terrifying howl, inflicts war curse on all nearby foes. At level 3, this howl also inflicts weakness curse. At level 6, gain terrifying howl. The Blade Master's scream terrifies all nearby enemies. Hamstring delivers a nasty blow with your blade, damaging and ensnaring the target. At level 3, also slows the target. At level 6, gain Berserk Leap, leaps to a foe, dazing damage, and dazing and knocking it back. Path of the Berserker increases health by 5% per level. At level 3, has a 3% level chance of starting to regenerate when struck in melee. At level 7, has 10% level attacker in battle receiving a random curse. Warrior's Focus gives the Blade Master a mind shield, providing resistance to all mental attacks. At level 3, also causes the Blade Master to partially reflect attack spells. At level 6, gain Battle Frenzy. The Blade Master goes into a frenzy, gaining extra attacks for several seconds. Blade Sweep, a mighty swing of the Blade Master's weapon, damages all nearby foes. At level 3, also inflicts weakness curse on nearby foes. At level 6, gain Berserker Slash. A mighty swing of the Blade Master's weapon damages all nearby foes, stuns them, and knocks them back. Triumphant Roar. A rallying cry gives all nearby allies haste and war chant. At level 3, also cures nearby enemies of mental statuses like Charm. At level 6, gain Call to Frenzy. A rallying cry drives nearby enemy allies into a frenzy, giving them extra attacks. Okay, so like I said, when you level up every time, you will get plenty of skill points, but skill points are still sparse, so you do want to kind of think things through on what path you want to take, what specific ones you want to level up. Like, you could go for this side, and that I've done that before, and that's pretty fun, but I think I want to try this one. I feel like all these boosts might actually be more beneficial. Alright, for Shadow Walkers, Blade Training makes your melee attacks more likely to hit and do more damage. Gives a chance of your melee attacks poisoning the target. At level 6, gain Blade Whirlwind. You whirl around and deliver a series of vicious blows, striking all nearby enemies. Steel Discipline gives a 5% level backstab bonus to melee attacks against foe with another one of your allies next to it. At level 3, adds a 5% level chance to riposte melee attacks. At level 6, adds a 8% level chance of entering a battle frenzy when struck in melee. Locksmith reduces the number of lockpicks that are required whenever your group attempts to pick a lock or disarm a trap. Disarming Blow delivers a nasty blow to one foe and causes attacks to be weaker for a short time. Healing Focus heals damage the Shadow Walker has suffered. Also cures one curse or hostile status. Instantly recover from several curses or afflictions. Razor Disc Training makes your Razor Disc attacks more likely to hit and do more damage. Gives each Razor Disc you throw a 5% level chance. Also damage into a second foe. At level 6, gain Razor Spray. Playing a handful of Razor Disc, damaging all foes in a cone-shaped area. That sounds pretty fun. That's why gonna work on this path. Earth Discipline gives 4% level chance resistance to magical and elemental attacks. At level 3, adds 5% level resistance to physical damage. At level 7, add 10% level resistance to mental, poison, and acid attacks. Shadow Step create a cloud of harsh smoke, sending all nearby enemies and leap to a new location. At level 3, also ensnares all nearby enemies. At level 6, gain Cunning Decoy. Creates a decoy of the Shadow Walker, absorbing enemy attacks and leap to a new location. Searing Pot. Fling a small orb full of acid, burning the target. At level 3, also causes acid damage to the foe over next several rounds. At level 6, gain Lightning Pot. Fling a small orb full of a foul, caustic substance, burning the target and causing lasting corruption damage. Ooh, that sounds pretty fun, actually. Lightning Discipline gave 5% level addition to all weapon attacks. At level 3, adds 5% level to chance of getting critical hits. At level 7, adds 5% level chance to hit with all melee attacks. Shadow Walker's Focus speeds up the Shadow Walker and causes all melee attacks to suffer physical damage. At level 3, also grants regeneration. At level 6, gain Blade Shield. For a short time, all damage is dramatically reduced and most melee attacks are riposted. Shattering Blow delivers a vicious blow, stunning and knocking back the target. At level 3, also gives a chance of striking another nearby foe. At level 6, gain Steel Tornado. Become a lethal whirlwind of destruction. Attack speed is doubled and all nearby foes are struck by your blade. Flash Powder. Throw a cloud of choke and dust into the air. The actions of all nearby foes are slowed. At level 3, nearby foes are also ensnared. At level 6, gain Stunning Powder. Throw a cloud of burning dust into the air. All nearby foes are stunned. Okay, so yeah, I think overall I still like this path over this one. I feel like you can do a lot more abilities with this path, so I'm sticking with that one. I probably also could put points into Locksmith, but my main focus is on the abilities and all that. Oh, no. Alright, for the Shaman. Spirit Claw slashes the nearby foe with the claws of a Spirit Wolf, can even harm enemies at a distance. At level 3, adds a chance of also slashing a foe near your target. At level 6, gains Spirit Charge, fills an area with a wave of force, slashing your enemies, making them vulnerable to magical attacks. Revive Servant. Summons the power of nature to heal damage suffered by your pet. Hardiness increases your health by 4% level. At level 3, adds 6% level resistance to acid, poison, and cold. At level 7, adds 12% level resistance to magic and fire. Healing Chant summons the power of nature to heal one ally. Call Wolf summons a wolf from the wild to fight beside you. At level 3, the wolf appears with the Curse Howl ability. At level 6, gain Call Hellhound. Summons a fiery Hellhound from the wilds to fight beside you. Poison Mist creates a rain of poison mist, damaging everyone in an area. At level 3, also does poison damage to the targets over the next several rounds. At level 6, gain Acid Shower. Creates a rain of acid in an area, damaging the victim's wills immediately and over the next several rounds. Beast Focus. Every level of the skill adds 1 level to all summoned creatures. At level 3, summoned pets appear with War Chant. At level 7, summoned pets appear with haste. Healing Touch summons the power of nature to heal one ally. At level 3, also removes 1 curse or hostile effect. At level 6, gain Group Heal, summons the power of nature to heal all nearby allies. Called Winds. Buffets a single target with icy winds, damaging the target, knocking it back, and immobilizing it. At level 3, also curses the target. At level 6, gain Call the Storm. Sends out a cone of icy wind, damaging foes, knocking them back and ensnaring them. Nature Mastery increases all magical damage by 4% level at level 3, also increases effectiveness of healing by 8% per level. At level 7, also increases effectiveness of all your blessings and curses by 10% level. Blessings of Thorns. Surrounds all nearby allies with the Shield of Thorns, damaging attackers. At level 3, also cures one hostile status effect for each nearby ally. At level 6, gain Reflection, raise a powerful protective ward, reflecting magical damage back at the enemy caster. Earthquake causes the earth nearby to shake powerfully, damaging all nearby foes. At level 3, increases the range of the earthquake. At level 6, gain Earth Shatter, causes the earth nearby to buck uncontrollably, damaging foes, knocking them back and stunning them. Call Salamander, summons a fiery lizard to fight at your side. At level 3, lizard has the ability to summon a cloud of fire. At level 6, gain Call Drake, summons a powerful drake to fight by your side. Okay, so I think overall the most powerful one, or the one that's going to benefit me the most, is the side I am currently working on, because the shaman isn't as good at spells as opposed to the sorceress is. Hence why I'm working on the path that is more like a utility for her. Okay, so for the sorceress, Firebolt flings a bolt of fire at a single foe. At level 3, has a chance that the flames will cause a critical hit. At level 6, gain Icy Lance, flings a powerful bolt of ice at a single foe. Unlock Charm reduces the number of lockpicks that are required whenever your group attempts to pick a lock or disarm a trap. Ward Mastery gives 3% level resistance to physical damage. At level 3, adds 8% level resistance to mental attacks. At level 7, adds 10% level resistance to magic and elemental attacks. Shadow Charm causes enemies to forget that you are there. If they were attacking you, they might stop. Also gives a powerful shield for a short time. Dazes all enemies in the area, leaving them unable to act for a time unless you damage them. At level 3, increases the area of effect of the Daze spell. At level 6, gain Charm Foe, take control of the mind of the foe, causing it to fight for you for a short time. Lightning Wind shoots out a cone of lightning, shocking your enemies. At level 3, has a chance that the lightning will also temporarily weaken the target. At level 6, gain Steel Wind, flings out a cone of razor sharp shards, doing high physical damage to your foes. Focus Mastery adds 5% level chance of inflicting critical damage. At level 3, adds 3% level chance of damaging and stunning anyone who strikes you in melee. At level 7, you will absorb 10% level magical or elemental damage and use power to regain your abilities. Arcane Blessing grants resistance to magical, elemental, poison, and acid attacks for a short time. At level 3, the resistance granted by Arcane Blessing helps your entire party. At level 6, gain haste. All nearby allies are hasted for a short time. When they attack, they have a chance of being able to attack a second time. Ice Storm causes a rain of ice, damaging all foes in the area. At level 6, at level 3, has a chance that the snow will also slow the enemies. At level 6, gain Firestorm, creates a rain of fire in an area, inflicting high fire damage on your foes. Magical Mastery increases the chance for all spells to hit by 5% level. At level 7, adds 10% level chance of reducing the time to recharge your abilities. Arcane Curse places a war curse on all nearby foes, making their attacks less effective. At level 3, also inflicts a weakness curse on the nearby foes. At level 6, gains slows all nearby foes, gives them a chance of missing their turns in combat. Searing Spray fires out a cone of acid spray, damaging your foes. At level 3, also leaves its victims taking acid damage over the next several rounds. At level 6, gain Corrupting Cloud, rains down a cloud of corruption, doing a lot of acid damage to foes in an area. Cloud of Confusion confuses all nearby foes, causing them to act randomly in battle. At level 3, increases the radius of Cloud of Confusion. At level 6, gain Assault Blessing, haste all nearby allies, and causes them to reflect magical damage back at the enemy casters. So, yeah. I mean, we could do the utility stuff with her, but I feel like it's going to be more beneficial in the long run to just do these spells. And, whew, man, I need to take a moment to relax. So that was workout. I promised in Avadon 2 I'm going to just read off these stuff from the start, or at least part of it when I'm leveling up. This book is about Hoklanda. This entry has been added to your codex, which can be read in the journal. Deal with Tartan, Blue Or, Nere the Smuggler, Ahmed's Librum. Hoklanda, one of the 5 nations of the pact, is the land of the folk. Centuries of warfare left Hoklanda with an understandably paranoid outlook. To them, there are the folk, good, loyal Hoklandans who can be trusted and valued, and outsiders, who are to be regarded with mistrust at best. Outsiders are, of course, anyone who is not of the folk. Hoklandan society is highly stratified. Every member of the folk undergoes a rigorous period of testing, mental and physical. The results of this trial determine that citizens' unalterable life path. The talented child of a peasant farmer might become a lord, but he will stay a lord for life. Families in Hoklanda are tightly knit clans, and ties of blood demand unquestionable support in any conflict. But at the same time, members of the same army, wing of the bureaucracy, or other social unit are also supposed to stand together against outsiders. These two obligations can frequently come into conflict. To manage divided loyalties, Hoklandans have a dizzying web of customs, etiquette, and rules of warfare. The countless laws that govern Hoklandan life, many unwritten, some even unspoken, are frequently impenetrable to outsiders, and sometimes to the folk as well. Hoklanda's membership in the pack is not without difficulties. For example, in the Black Age, Hoklanda took the Baratha Woods from Kelmdariel. It is now disputed territory. Some Hoklandans would rather destroy the pack than lose this land. Okay, so getting more backstory there. Okay, so we can enter this section, it looks like. Seems like just an area with a nice pond. Is someone we... Okay, no, it's nobody we can talk to right now. Huh, just an empty open area. Okay, it looks like I can't enter that section yet. What about down here? Okay, no, that one's still blocked off to me. Pretty sure this area is still blocked off too. Okay, I don't think there's much I can do until I complete more of the story. Alright, for this one, I'm definitely going to take Nathalie with me, but I will also go ahead and take Janelle this time as well, since we haven't played as her yet, or gotten her. Okay, I need a moment to take a break after all that reading I did about the stats and stuff, so I'm going to go ahead and call it for this part of Let's Play, but I will see you all soon with the next.